college football takes on a whole world in itself. You know, we're talking about football. We're not talking about just NFL football. We're talking about football in general, because it is so much that goes into football. I think the most money in America is made during football season. You know what I mean? It just makes everybody want to spend money. Now, going on to number 6. I think everybody here in the chat, here at SME and Stewart Media and Entertainment can definitely relate to this. College homecoming. Now, if you went to an HBCU, you can appreciate college homecoming because you get to go back, and nobody really pays attention to the football game, you know, at the HBCU. But that's why we go back. It's homecoming. We go, we hang out, we tailgate, we kick it with the fellas. If you want a fraternity, you kick it with the frat. If you were part of old football team from back in 1995 or whatnot, you go back to kick it with your old players, your old coaches. But, you know, the big thing is just college homecomings. I like to go to multiple, okay? 3 in particular. Morehouse, or Spellhouse to be exact. Spellman and Morehouse. Tennessee State, because my sister went to Tennessee State, and I used to go there when she was in college, and I enjoyed it. And Benedict College. I love going to my alma mater, going to see a lot of my old friends, and going and hanging out in a lot of my old spots. So definitely going to homecoming is another reason why I love football season. Those homecoming parties, those homecoming events. See, that's the thing. We're not worried about the football game, but the football game does make it homecoming. You can't have homecoming without a football game. I mean, seriously, you cannot have homecoming without football. So definitely homecoming is, I think, the number 6 reason why we love football season so much. Number 5, we're going to take it back just a little bit. Number 5 on 10 reasons why I love football season. You guys are listening to AlphaMale Sports. Friday night high school football. Friday night high school football. Now, of course, I went to the High. Yes, the High. THEHIGH. The High. Here in Atlanta. Well, it was actually in Stone Mountain. Stevenson High School, of course, where a lot of NFL players currently came from. I mean, you guys, you can look on almost any roster in the NFL and do your research, and trust and believe they probably came from the High. You got Marcus Ball up in Charlotte with the with the Carolina Panthers. You got Preston Smith, defensive end for the Washington Redskins. Kelvin Shepard with the New York Giants. Perry Riley with the Washington Redskins. I mean, just a lot. We got a lot of people out there. So anyway, Friday night football, Friday night high school football, I'm in love with it because just the atmosphere. Small towns, big cities, whatever you want to call it, it's always wonderful. And then to see the rivalries between whatever high school you went to and whatever high school someone else went to, it's really cool, man. Friday night high school football, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. But Friday night high school football is definitely a good reason, okay? Number 4, football comes on literally every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, okay? So you have football 5 out of the 7 days of the week for the next 7 months. That's my number 4 reason. You have football 5 out of the 7 days of the month for 7 months. Okay, you got Sunday, Sunday you got football all day, NFL football. Then you have Monday night football. After Monday night football, you skip Tuesday and Wednesday. Give people a break. Do whatever you want to do. Do what you need to do. Catch up on the other TV shows that you watch or whatnot. Thursday, you got Thursday night football on NFL Network. Friday, whatever high school that you go to or whatever area that you're in, if you want to go watch some high school football, you got high school football. Saturday, you have Saturday college football all day, even into the evening time. And then it starts all over again on Sunday. So that's my number 4 reason. Okay? Number 3, frequent bar visits. On Sundays, I do like to go to the bar a lot. I like to go to the bars, get you a nice beer, sit down. You watch either the 1 o'clock showcase or the 4 o'clock game. and just sit there and max out. You'll probably get you like some queso and some chips or something like that. But the bar is actually kind of cool, meeting different people, arguing about stats and things of that such. So I do like going to the bar, okay? Number two, and we're winding down on my Gimme 10 of top 10 reasons why we love football season. Number 2 reason, fantasy football. Fantasy football it has to be literally the biggest thing out there. Fantasy football, people going over stats. I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people know statistics, or they can reel off statistics, or they can say who was the best, or they can say whether or not Julio Jones was the best wide receiver in the NFL, or Antonio Brown was the best wide receiver in the NFL. And then on top of that, the big thing with fantasy football is that cats are making a lot of money off of this fantasy sports leagues. They'll have bets. I think my brother-in-law had made like up to $500 on a fantasy football league because he had won in his fantasy football league. So I'm not really up on fantasy football like that. I really want to start this year. So any of you Stewies out there that have the if any of you Stewies have the fantasy football type thing, or you guys do the whole fantasy football thing, let me get in your league. Let me try to get in your league and try my sea legs out, man. But definitely fantasy football is a very big ticket out there. And now, my number 1 reason why we love football, the best holiday out of the entire year, Super Bowl Sunday. Yes, Lord. I still think that the Super Bowl should be considered as a holiday. I have campaigned about this for years and years and years, and I do believe that the Super Bowl should be classified as a holiday. It's on a Sunday, and I think we should recognize the Super Bowl Sunday on Monday, because you got to give people some time to recuperate. They play the game, I ain't going to say late, but primarily later in the evening, for one. For two, everybody is drinking. And drinking beer. Sometimes people are intoxicated. Sometimes people are hungover the next morning. I believe that Super Bowl Sunday should be a holiday. I really do feel that Super Bowl Sunday should be a holiday. And that's just my take on it. But that is literally the number 1 reason why I love football season. It's because of the Super Bowl. Super Bowl Sunday is just something that I wait on all 7 months. All 7 months. But ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. It is me. He is I, and I am him. I am he that they call the Alpha Male. We're going to transition out for a really quick break, but we'll be back for our last segment of the show, where my little homie, Little Bighorn, will give us some questions. I'm going to try to answer those questions to the best of my ability. We're going to get up out of here, man. It's Alpha Male Sport. Effect Fitness.
Summertime is here. Now, let's be honest, you found every excuse not to work out. You probably put it off each week telling yourself, I got time. Well, time is up. And if you're looking for a gym that is effective and motivating to get you to your goal, then you have no other choice than to choose
Effect Fitness.
Effect Fitness is an intensive boot camp experience like no other. If you're looking to increase your personal power, recognize your own strength, and cultivate your mind and body, then Effect Fitness is the boot camp for you.
Are they downtown? Where are they located?
Effect Fitness is located in the heart of Atlanta at 1 Baltimore Place Northwest, Atlanta, Georgia, 30308.
I have a crazy schedule, really, and I'm a morning person. I like coffee, so I really need a gym that's going to be open before the first waffle drops at Waffle House.
Effect Fitness has morning classes Monday through Friday at 5:30 a.m. and 6:30 a.m.
But I work a 9 to 5, and I need a gym that's going to be there the moment I get out of traffic. You know how this Atlanta traffic is.
Effect Fitness also has afternoon classes Monday through Friday at 4:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m., 6:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m.
This is so exciting, but are they open on the weekends?
Yes, Effect Fitness is also open during the weekend, with classes on Saturday at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., and Sunday before you go to church at 9 a.m. And there you have it. What other boot camp is open 7 days of the week, with classes in the mornings and in the evenings to help get you to your goal? Like we said, if you're looking to increase your personal power, recognize your own strength and cultivate your mind and body, then Effect Fitness is the boot camp for you.
Effect Fitness.
People don't use our music to get high. They use our music to get by.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what time it is. It is me, he is I, and I am him. I am he that they call the Alpha Male. Final segment of today. Definitely going to get into these questions from Lil Bighorn, but before we do that, we got to definitely give credit and give a major shout out to the sponsor of AlphaMale Sports, Effect Fitness. Definitely give a major shout out to Dooley and Reggie. Man, they had a bomb-ass event this past Saturday. Definitely had a DJ in the building, mixing up some nice tunes for the folks to work out to. If you guys have ever wanted to go to a dope boot camp, that works literally every single inch of your body in one sitting, you definitely got to give a good try out to these guys. Dooley and Reggie with Effect Fitness, located at 1 Baltimore Way, down in downtown Atlanta, actually, smack dab in the middle of the city. They definitely got some great times for you people to go out. Before work, after work, Saturday, Sunday, literally 7 days a week. These guys are open. If they're giving you guys an opportunity to work out, you might as well do it. Listen, summer is literally almost over. You cannot try to get into summer body shape. That's it. Get ready for the fall. Throw some layers on, but definitely try to work out for next summer. So, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into it. Lil Bighorn, what you got for us?
All right, Alpha Male. Peyton Manning was keeping busy at the start of his retirement, showing up at the Saints camp, but as a spectator. Alpha Male, can you see Peyton Manning following in John Elway's footsteps and finding a job in someone's front office?
Now, just a quick history lesson for those who don't necessarily know or are unaware. Peyton Manning's father, Archie Manning, a longtime New Orleans Saints quarterback. He was there during the rough times. This is before you guys got this God-given gift of Drew Brees or whatnot. It'd be interesting to see if Peyton Manning would be, open to, working with a team or working in the NFL in some capacity, as far as being in the front office or doing something, something player operations, however you want to look at it. I'm not necessarily sure what the job title is of John Elway, and I wouldn't necessarily go that far, Little Bighorn, in saying that he could get to that level, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. Now, Peyton Manning, he dropped by the Saints camp this past weekend in Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia, where he was in town for a speaking engagement, but he definitely had to talk about his experiences with the New Orleans Saints, dating back to his young roots as a child. Peyton Manning actually went on to say, I was thinking the last time I had been to a Saints training camp was, I want to say, the training camp going into my junior year in high school. Okay, Manning said in a statement actually released by the Saints, I can recall going out to practice. Jim Morrill was the head coach, and I was with my dad, who was doing the Saints radio broadcast in the time with Jim Henderson. So, that's a really cool, reminiscent thing. I guess that's pretty dope. And how convenient would it be that Peyton Manning was in the same town that the New Orleans Saints is having their training camp in, for him to have a speaking engagement. Do I see Peyton Manning working in football sometime later on down the line? I would hope so. I think he is a very intelligent football mind. I think he would be a great scout someday. Would he go on to do so? I'm not sure, but hey, that is what it is. What you got, Little Bighorn? What's next?
Next up, Alpha Male, we got a few quarterback battles that we got to discuss. San Francisco, you got Blaine Gabbert versus Colin Kaepernick. In Philadelphia, Carson Wentz taking on Sam Bradford. And in Cleveland, RG3 is taking on Josh McCown. Now, out of all three of these quarterback battles, which one is the most intriguing, and who do you see coming out on top in all three of these categories?
All right, so, of course, quarterback battles are always one of the big hot topics going into camps, or preseason talk or preseason analytics or whatnot. So definitely looking into this situation, to me, the most intriguing matchup or the most intriguing quarterback battle to me is actually it's a two-way tie. I think Philadelphia and Cleveland have the most interesting quarterback battles, mainly because Philadelphia, I think they spend way too much money on Sam Bradford beforehand and realize that they are kind of